Hello YouTube, and welcome back to my Hobbit village. And today we're actually going to start building, so you get to see me going through the thought process of what I'm doing. Now, in the last episode I talked about how I was going to make this into some sort of pub, and we're going to have some houses around here, a little market area and a party field and such. But I figured a great place to start would be the Bag End inspired house at the top, since that's what most people think of when they think Hobbit. So I figured, why not start there, and then we'll see how the rest of this video goes. The pub is going to be quite big, so maybe you want to get bored of doing a few houses because the interiors get quite repetitive. Then we'll move on to the pub and some other things. So we're going to get started on this house. Now the gate for this house is going to be down here, and you walk up the path, and the front door is going to be right about here where this red wool is, but just to the left. So we can get rid of this now because we're actually starting on the house. So what I'm going to do is clear away a 3 wide gap, and that's going to be for the door. And is here good enough? Yeah, there will do. So I'm going to take some inspiration from the drawing that J.R. Tolkien did. Obviously I'm going to use green wool because it's inspired by Bag End. So green wool for the door, and the drawing has 2 small pine-ish looking trees, 2 conifer trees either side, so I'll be adding that as well. And again, because it's Bag End, we're going to be using yellow stained clay for the walls. So to start with, I'm just going to start punching out some interiors. Okay, so just managed to hide that in the bottom right corner. Didn't realise that was there. And for some reason I'm really lagging at the moment on the server. I'm not sure if it's the server or my PC. My PC's been dying the last couple of days, especially. I think it's been trying to do updates in the background and it just doesn't know how to do them or something. I don't know. It's definitely not being itself as of late. So I apologise for any and all lag, because there is going to be a lot. Now what I normally do for my like initial corridors is they're normally about this wide, so you can get a good framing for the door, and it's a nice tube shape. And I'm not sure whether to go with this or to make it a bit wider and try and get a window in here. So I think we'll try for wider, and because this is going to take a lot. The thing with Hobbit houses is, especially if you've built the hill first, it does require a lot of just punching out dirt. So I'm going to try and cut around as much of the punch in the dirt. I mean, if I'm going to be talking like this about reasons why I do things in certain ways when it comes to the Hobbit style, then I'll be showing it. But if it's literally just punching out lots of different dirt, which is going to be a lot, especially in this house, then I'll be trying to cut around that as much as I can. So will probably be a cut in the next few seconds. Okay, so I've just punched this out, and I don't know, I'm thinking it's too wide already. I mean, maybe even if it was just came across like this, that's a little better. We either have to go a lot further back to make this look right, which I'm not sure if we want to do, because I'm just not too convinced yet. If I think this is going to be the door that leads off into the parlour. Okay, so I'm going to punch out this room, and I'll come back and I'll have made a decision then about what size I actually want to make this first corridor. Okay, just before I carry on, I suppose I need to address the sand. When I was using World Edit to create the terrain, I obviously used the brush of sand, and then went over with another brush just to cover the sort of top layers in dirt and grass. So at the heart of all of these hills there is going to be sand, and that's why there's sand there. Just thought I'd explain that before I get loads of comments going, why is there sand in your hill, blah 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 blah. So for the parlour room here, I'm going to try and do the layout as close to bag end as I can. Obviously the hill sort of ends here, so I think the dining room is going to be the sort of end, because we're going to get the kitchen bit here, then big dining room here, and then the actual bag end he's got his bedroom and stuff, for a study and a bedroom further around there, if I can remember off the actual map that Weta done. Anyway, this is sort of the size that I want for the parlour room. I have made bag end before, so this is roughly the size. Maybe, no, this is the fireplace here. So is that too big compared to this? The other thing as well is if I do this hallway so big, I've got to think about what I'm actually going to put in here, furniture wise. Yeah, so what I think I'm going to do is bring this wall back all along here, just to make it a bit skinnier, this corridor. Do the same on this side, leaving this 3 block wide gap here for the doorway. Oh, it's only 2 wide. How rude. So, there you go, 3 wide. And I don't think I want this so long either. 6 blocks. So I wanted it 5 blocks, so it would come to here. Now I'm thinking 3. How? Yep, so we'll do that 3 wide. And don't worry, we'll be changing all these. And then we need to redo this, the interior shape for this room, which is going to be here. I have to do this side. I can do it from this side. The fireplace side confuses me. So I'm going to cut it in by 2 blocks. Then you're going to have block there, then cut it in by 2 blocks, then cut it in by 3, then back out by 2, block there, 2 there, like this. And basically what I'm going to try and do is get the windows here that look out. So that's going to be a window there, and this is also going to be a window, if we can make it fit with the hill. Yeah, see, because of this here, where this corridor is, I don't think having a window here is going to work, unfortunately. So we'll have to try and figure out a way around that, because in bag end they do have the big main window there, and then they have the 2 smaller ones. So cough break. What we're going to do instead is just cut that back like this. And just have a small window like there. So again, cut that back. I'm just going to go for a small window there, and this is going to go across. Again, I'm not too sure how I'm going to do this. Probably like this will work best. Why is that? Why? Done that in the wrong place, didn't I? So it's going to look something like this, the actual outside shape. So yeah, that's coming along a lot nicer now, and we might actually have a bit more room on this side. So if we get rid of a study, I think we can fit the bedroom in at the end, and we'll just put the study round here. Oh dear. Rain. Go away, rain. Weather clear. Just check. 12 minutes. Okay, so we can keep recording for a bit longer because I'm going to be cut editing a lot of this video. However, what can we do next? Going to have a small corridor going off here. This is going to be a fireplace here. And then here I think there was some shelving that's set back into the wall. So there we go, we've done the layout for our first room already. And like I said, it takes so much effort just cutting all of this out. God damn it. There. So I am going to be changing a lot of these blocks. This is just a basic layout so far. Still not too sure how far this is going to go back, but I think I will do the layout for the kitchen. So again, I'm probably going to punch in most of this out, and then I'll end the video there. So cue cut. Okay, so this is what we've done so far. We've marked out 2 rooms and 2 corridors for our Bag End inspired house here in our Hobbit village. I'll just go inside and show you what I've done off camera. We've just got a nice corridor coming off here. I'm thinking about adding a curve, because I know that in the books this corridor does curve round, but then in the film there's also a room off in this direction, and I think it would be great to somehow get a window here coming off the hill somewhere. The only thing is that the room's going to be massive to do that, and we do have a small house going here. Biome's messing up. I'm rethinking this house. Maybe it'll just be like a back door or something to Bag End, I don't know. But yeah, so that's something to think about as well. We come in here into our little parlour room, and if we actually get rid of this block that is in the corridor here, so this might be pushed back to make space for the fireplace. Not too sure yet. At the moment it's looking very, very big, and that's because we haven't got all the detailing yet that I'm going to have, because don't forget I will be having pillars every couple of blocks like this, so it's not going to look as big. And we're also going to have detailing on the ceiling and stuff like that. We come to here. This is another entrance. I definitely think this corridor needs to be pushed back another block, unfortunately, which means more off-camera editing. And we've got this little kitchen going off into the dining room, which is going to open up into a big, not quite sure of the word to use, just like a larger, squarer part of the corridors. Just going to go off into the pantries, the dining room, and the bedroom. Again, not too sure if the study's going to fit. Dining room, I think, is going to end up coming to about here. Let's see. It's roughly going to be 7 or 9 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if the dining room comes to here, like this, then a study, 2, 3, 4, 5, then the bedroom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be pushing it, and I suppose I'm not on a plot, so I can actually just build out here if I need to, but I do want to try and keep everything into the original 249 by 249 blocks that was set out by the last survey for the builder plots. Otherwise I think it's cheating a bit. So I might get rid of the study, like I said, and add it over there. Yeah, anyway, I keep repeating myself now, so it's time to end the video. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.